What if you knew that at the exact moment you quit, you were just one step away from your goal? This isn't just a metaphor or some feel-good quote. This actually happened, and it happens every single day to millions of people. People who walk away right before achieving their goals. Let me tell you a story that proves you might be much closer than you think. You just don't know it yet. Years ago during the gold rush days, a man named Darby and his uncle caught the gold fever. They wanted to get rich, so they went to Colorado and started digging. It was hard work. Their hands were sore and their backs were tired. But finally they found something, a vein of gold. To get the gold out, they needed big machines. So they went home, borrowed money from their relatives and neighbors, and bought the equipment. At first it was perfect. The first few bags of gold they found were worth a lot of money. They were so excited. They were just a few weeks away from paying off their debts and becoming millionaires. But then, the gold stopped. They kept drilling, deeper and deeper. But there was only dirt. The vein of gold had simply disappeared. They worked for days, then weeks. They gave everything they had, but they found nothing. Finally, they lost hope. They decided to quit. They sold their expensive machines to a junk man for almost no money. Then they got on a train and went home, feeling like failures. But the junk man was smart. He didn't start digging randomly. He called an expert engineer to look at the rocks. The engineer looked at the ground and did some simple math. He said the gold was still there. His calculations showed that the gold was exactly 3 feet from where Darby stopped digging. That's exactly where the junk man found it. He became a multi-millionaire because he didn't stop. He found millions of dollars in gold because he finished the last 3 feet that Darby was too tired to finish. You might think this is a sad story, but for Darby, it was the most important lesson of his life. He didn't let that failure break him. Instead, he used it to become one of the greatest insurance salesmen to ever live. Every time he was working and a customer said no, or a door was slammed in his face, he didn't feel defeated. Instead, he remembered that gold mine in Colorado. He would tell himself, I stopped 3 feet from gold once. I will never stop now just because someone says no. Darby realized that no doesn't mean never. It usually just means you are 3 feet away from a yes. He became a millionaire not by finding gold in the ground, but by finding the gold inside of himself, the power to keep going when things look impossible. So here are the takeaways. Theoretically, if you do not quit, you cannot fail. Think about it. If you keep trying, keep pivoting, and keep learning, you will eventually make it. Failure is only a permanent state the moment you stop moving. If you're at that breaking point right now, here is my prescription for you. Stop digging blindly. If what you're doing isn't working, don't just quit, seek expert counsel. Like the junk man, find someone who understands the fault lines of your industry. Audit your 3 feet. Ask yourself, am I quitting because I'm actually finished or just because I'm tired? Exhaustion is a terrible reason to make a permanent decision. Commit to the one more rule. Commit to doing one more week, one more month, or one more project. Most people quit at the peak of the struggle, which is usually the peak of the fault line right before the gold. You have already put in the work. You've already faced the dirt and the darkness. Don't leave the gold for the person who comes after you. Stay in the mine. You're closer than you think. If you needed to hear this today, subscribe and leave a "still digging" in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.